Hello there guys, what is going on? Son of Chelsea back here again for part 2 of kind of my preview, my analysis, looking forward to the two biggest games of this season in the upcoming week, PSG in the Champions League and the game at home to Manchester City in the FA Cup. In the last part, if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. Basically, I was just kind of doing an overview of the games. I kind of looked at both games, how we can approach them, and yeah, the significance of them within our season. Now, in this part, basically, I'm going to be talking about which one I feel we've got the best chance of winning. Right away, I'm going to be honest with you, I think we've got a better chance of winning the FA Cup. No, the video will not end there, but that's pretty much the way I look at it. I think Manchester City, as I talked about in the last part, look like they're not going to take this competition as seriously. They're going to field a weaker team on Sunday, so I think we've got a better chance of turning them over. I think PSG as a club take the Champions League very, very seriously, because if you look at it in their league, it's not very competitive. Sure, they take it seriously in terms of they want to win it. Their owners want to win the Champions League. If they want to become a bigger kind of threat and a bigger kind of elite club in Europe, they have to win this competition, or they at least have to do better. In recent years, at most they've got to a quarter-final. They've been knocked out by us. They've also been knocked out by Barcelona in recent years. So they take this competition very seriously. With the investment that's going into that team, especially with the players they have, they probably want to look at it and see they should be doing a lot better. As well, I think Hiddink has that sort of love affection with the FA Cup. He won it last time, brought some joy to us in that season. Also, the quality of team within the FA Cup doesn't resemble the quality of teams within the Champions League. If you look at it, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, you don't face any teams like that in the FA Cup, basically. And that's the thing. That's the thing with the Champions League. It's a glorious competition to win, as we know in Munich. But there's a reason it's called the miracle in Munich, because you need a lot of luck to win this competition. Especially with English teams the way they are currently within European football, there's a lot of, I'm sure the conversation will come up again when English teams start to struggle in the Champions League again, about how we're struggling in Europe, we're falling behind the elite European teams. But that's the case. I mean, the way we look at it, we won the competition with a lot of luck that season in a squad that wasn't doing that well. We had players in there probably weren't Chelsea level. We weren't doing very well domestically. If a decision doesn't go your way, if you get a bad deflection, if your defence is bad that night, you make a key mistake, you will be punished in the Champions League. That's simply the way it is. In the FA Cup, I'm not so sure. It's not simply to the same standard as well. If we beat PSG, you're into the quarterfinal, great, and it'd be a great night beating PSG again. It was the last time we beat them, and the rivalry that sort of built up in recent years. But I do feel realistically we've got a better chance with the FA Cup. Also, I feel with the FA Cup we can start to promote a bit more youth, which I don't think we will in the Champions League. I may be wrong on that, but I feel when you come up against Manchester City, who are going to be weakened in that sense. Also seeing Bertrand Traore came in, he scored against MK Dons, and then he scored at the weekend against Newcastle. So in a sense, we can use it as a way to bring in youth alongside the experience, which I think is a bigger positive for the club. With it being at home, with the fact that City look like they're going to put out a weakened side, with the fact that we're sort of coming back into form, and the fact that Gus Hiddink takes the competition very seriously, I think we should prioritise the FA Cup, but see what happens in the Champions League. So that is it, guys, for this video. If you missed part 1, make sure to check it out at the end of this video. You can click on the end card and go and watch it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. In the comments below, let me know which one takes priority, FA Cup or Champions League, or is it a hard enough a decision, as I know. But hey, in 2012, you don't need to prioritise either. You win both. That's what we do at Chelsea. At least that's what we did that year. So if we could do something similar, absolutely incredible. But it's a massive week for Chelsea within the context of this season. Hopefully we can have some positive results, but I'm sure it's not going to be easy for Chelsea. But that is it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Twitter at SonOfChelsea, and I'll see you again. Hello there, guys. What is going on? Son of Chelsea back here again for another video, and this is probably going to be a 2-part video analysing and talking through the upcoming 2 games for Chelsea. This is probably 2 of the biggest games